Alright, so I'm going to be going to Pilot Rock Library. We'll see if it's open. It's kind of chilly last night, but it's warmer than the past couple of nights ago. So I had more of a pleasant sleep, and I got easier frost to remove. Oh, gotta stop for this vehicle. It's a straightforward drive again, my kind of drive. Those complicated turns are just too much. So I'm leaving the Walmart parking lot and heading south, and it looks pretty easy. Go down this road and then I take a right somewhere. Leaving in the morning time. It's fairly cloudy out, and it's like 9, but it's still fairly cloudy, so it's not the best visibility. I'm not turning on my lights, so a lot of people are. There's some street lights on too. Oops. I guess I could just continue on without stopping. There's a cow art, sculpture art. I think it's a 10-minute drive or so. It's pretty short. I could go straight to La Grande, but I'm really curious about this Pilot Rock. Yeah, there it says Pilot Rock and John Day. After John Day would be Burns, which would be a mistake, I think, with the standoff. Although this standoff sounds like it's going on 50 miles north or northeast or northwest of Burns, so it's not exactly happening in Burns. And it's hard to find this. I don't know exactly where this wildlife refuge area is that the standoff is probably occurring. Like, if you type in wildlife sanctuary or wildlife refuge, it just doesn't come up. But you don't get many choices anyway. There's a few wildlife refuges that even if I zoom in on them, if I type in wildlife sanctuary or refuge, it takes me somewhere else. The Google Maps takes me to somewhere in Washington. I forget exactly. So finding wildlife refuges as a search engine, it doesn't work on Google Maps. Google Maps is not perfect. So you have to really know what the wildlife refuge is called exactly, because I'll be driving past one up here, and I zoomed in on it. I zoomed and then typed in wildlife refuge, and I got taken somewhere else. Pilot Rock on the left lane. Oh my God! That light hit me suddenly, and then I had to compete with these vehicles. This darn truck got his license plate now. It's all his fault. Rooster's Restaurant with a comical rooster on top. Alright. Still a sidewalk that goes... See, I never walked back here. It's the one area I never really checked out. And there's a park too, the city park. Oh, I see what happens. Okay. The lane ends. So So I needed to get over 45, and I'm going 40 like a grandma. So yeah, I would have liked to bicycle around, walk around more, but I can only do so much in this kind of weather. 12 miles to Pilot Rock and 127 miles to John Day. And John Day is like only halfway to Burns. It's a long distance. Yeah, I'd rather take the shorter stops where the libraries are closer in between. There's some back roads that go to La Grande from Pilot Rock that I can take that look like it might be kind of scenic. I'm curious about the scenery. It's not a race to me. 55 miles an hour. You guys got some wide side view mirrors. What do we got? A lot of llamas. Who do they protect? Well, they fight each other. Just like they're fighting each other. Those llamas don't get along. You don't keep a bunch of llamas together unless you want to unless you want some entertainment. Aren't those things supposed to be for like dogs, like protection? Put one out in a field of sheep. There's like 20 of them. Llama farms. Or it could be alpaca, whatever the different varieties. Kind of like horse, mule, donkey. I don't know. So yeah, it's like I saw on the maps, some interesting features around here. But I can't really see very far since this road has been cut into the grounds pretty good. Doesn't really rise above the ground. But I think that's probably the theme for most roads around here. Length restriction ahead. I don't know what that means. These are all private drives on the right. Private drives. Beaver Heavens Private Drive. They got their own bridge. They got their compounds. 48-foot trailer, no limit. Alright. So yeah, it's probably the theme for how they made roads around here. Is just find the valleys, cut into them, flatten them out, and there you go. Hope that they wind around. That's a little horse or goat, maybe. Little horse or big goat. Passing lane, half mile. For all the impatient drivers. So it's a lot of residents out here, a lot of ranches, chickens and geese off to the left, more chickens and geese at the neighbors, horses on the right with some steers, small cows, small steers. I don't know if that's intentional, if they're young. Some land for sale. Well fenced off. Ah, here's the passing lane. McKay Creek. What? Whoa, I got distracted. I can't be staring off in the distance. Alright. Look like some, yeah, you can see this is all cut into the valley as much as you can. Looks like I'm going uphill. Elevation, I think, really increases more in central Oregon. The elevation, I think, goes up considerably. Gonna drink. Yeah, this apple cider is pretty good. McKay Creek National Wildlife Refuge. See, I should go there and take it over. That way it'll really get the national attention. Take over another wildlife. If another wildlife refuge gets taken over, there it is to the left. Looks like it's free. Well, looks pretty. Take that over and I'd get national attention, national recognition, because it'd be like, oh, look at that. Another wildlife refuge taken over. Unfortunately, I don't have any guns, so they would have me removed pretty quickly. I forget the name of the one near Burns. What's that refuge called? I forget. Looks like a field off to the right. Some kind of hay field. There's no haystacks out there though. It looks like it's structured in rows. Okay, do not pass, but there's nobody behind me. Looks like a bunch of trailers off to the left. People just kind of spread out living. $97 fine for no seatbelt. Cemetery off to the right. Adopt the highway program. I don't see much trash. There's not really any evidence of trash. I guess they're doing a good job. I'm going 55. Wow. I'm sure that's the speed limit. Okay, it's a no something. Drive sober. Fine. This apple cider is alcohol free. Although I did put vinegar in it. That improves the taste. So yeah, I'm a little nervous about Pilot Rock. I want to spend the night there, just one night, and then move on to La Grande, because I should kind of move fast. Hello, for the next week, it's Pendleton Country Club for golfers. It's all covered in snow. I kind of wanted to stop at that refuge. I hate being torn like that. If I drive slower, I want to stop more often. But at 55 miles an hour, I feel like I just need to hit my destination. It's a psychology thing, I think. Like if I had a decent bicycle out there, check it out. I've done that before many times. It's just the weather's kind of dictating how I go about my business. It gets a little colder and I got a crappy bicycle. I'm just not too enthused. Not enthused about bicycling as much. On a crappy bicycle in a cold weather. Yeah. Torn. And I'm like, I can get some good footage. I can get some better film. Oh. Yeah, I think my brake fluid is running low. I keep cutting out. It's above 55. I really got to check that. I just don't want to look because I'm afraid of reality. I don't want to drive very fast anyway. If the brake fluid could stay consistent where it cuts me out at 55, no damage to the car, that'd be nice. A lot of snowy hills. I've been thinking, there is a difference between the hill people and the mountain people. There is a clear difference. After being here, going through the mountains, the Cascade Range, and now this eastern Oregon area is all hilly. You do have a difference. There's just the more extreme mountain men. They can't see very far, and then you got the hill people. People are just surrounded by hills. It's a different way of looking at life. Then you got the flatlands people. I grew up in the flatlands in Wisconsin, pretty much. It's a bunch of cows on the left, Looks like they threw out all kinds of hay. These brown and black cows. I would think you want white cows. When that summer heat hits, I think those cows would probably be better off being a lighter coat. Why they choose black for all of them? Look at that, all black and brown, as if this the sun in the summer is no big deal. And I mean, once again, no barns. They have no barns out here. So I'm under the impression that the cows are just kind of free-ranging it year-round. No relief from the sun. They protect the hay from the sun and the rain with this kind of shed. Nothing for the cows. Nothing visible for all the miles of farmland I've driven past now. I've never seen any relief. Yeah, the sun is well covered up by the clouds, and it said it was supposed to rain today, but it's not. It's the desert. I didn't look close enough at the forecast before I left, though. I just only looked at it last night. Stewart Creek. So it's homes around. Why even have a home anyway? Just live in a shack. People have to have fancy homes out here. I think a log house would be fine. Just as long as you can get electricity running through it, good enough. You know, those gaps in between the logs are good air circulation. Remember, my grandpa complained about, or great-grandpa complained about the log house and how cold it was in the wintertime in Wisconsin. It's because of those gaps in between the logs. It gives you good air circulation. Let's see, 395, 48-foot trailer, no limit, 53-foot trailer max. So those few extra feet, five feet make a big difference. No limits. What is that for weight? Like these roads are weaker. Like we're talking about a road that can't handle a lot of weight. Is this Pilot Rock? I don't even see a sign, but it seems like enough time has passed where I probably should be in it. Okay, yeah, Google Maps has not followed me. Pilot Rock. Okay. 45, entering Pilot Rock. Now, I gotta take a... I didn't... What? Okay, I'm gonna need to take a right. Left. I'm gonna need to take a left. After Northeast 2nd Street. It's going to be a weird curve. Wow, they got a lot of lumber out here. Where'd they find the trees? Where are they getting these trees to cut? Man, they're just sitting on stacks and stacks of lumber. You could pull off to the side here and look at all that lumber from a distance. Oh, 25. What a major drop. Oh, God damn it. Seconds after the curve. Okay, so after this curve, it'll probably have a sign that says it's yeah, right around. So second, that's Main. You know, I don't know, but it's probably best to pull over at, like, right around here. I think with all this open... Oh, I'd like to kind of get off this main road. It's a dead end? Second? Oh, It looked like a complete road on the map, but it's only a partial road. It's like a dead end and then it starts up again. What is... I want to park off this road at least. Alright, yeah, you can... Yeah, alright, park kind of over a park area. Lots of parking. Lots and lots. So, oh, I just push it into this. Okay, that way I don't need to use a park.